Hey, I was looking for Garrett.
Yes, this is Garrett.
Garrett, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what? I'm sorry?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Radio show.
What's going on?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners. She emailed us about you, and first of all, she said that you were incredibly handsome, Garrett, so it's an honor to talk to you on the phone.
Okay. I'm sorry, what are you guys calling me about, though?
Well, the girl's name is Tiffany, and she emailed us about your date, and you haven't been calling her back. And she's confused if she did something wrong or if you don't like her.
Oh, yeah. What did she tell you about the date?
She said that you guys went out, had some drinks, sang some karaoke, went back to your place, messed around. She told us that she was drunk and she's having trouble remembering some of the date.
Yeah, it was a little bit more to drink than maybe I would have done on a date.
All right.
Is that
Hey, in her defense, she said the reason she drank so much was because you were so handsome she couldn't handle it and you made her nervous. That's got to be a little bit of a compliment, right?
I guess so, yeah.
All right. What was the most annoying thing she did?
Well, she sang that, you know that song, Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
Yeah, Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, that Cyndi Lauper song.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if she was so drunk, if she knew she was doing this or not. She sang it twice.
At karaoke?
She sang the same song over and over.
She was obviously, like, up for having a good time. You know, she was putting a lot out there, you know.
Well, but why wouldn't you just text her back and just say, hey, I don't think it's going to work out?
She was drunk, you know, even after karaoke. It was just weird, you know, the whole night, you know.
What else did she do that was weird, though?
You're killing us.
It's fun to hear drunk stories.
Okay, I don't know. You know, she was so drunk. I wanted to take her back to her place.
Okay.
And she couldn't even remember her address.
What?
Oh, that's not
She was
good.
that wasted?
And that's why you went back to your place?
I mean, part of me thinks she even did it on purpose, just to go back to my house, you know?
That can work for a girl. It never works for a guy when you're like, I don't remember my address. You should take me back to your place. They're like, no, how about I put you on a bus and you just figure it out?
I guess I was just really embarrassed over what happened, so I just needed to get out of there.
Embarrassed for her? Embarrassed because you hooked up with her?
What else happened?
I don't know. I can't really talk. I shouldn't talk about it.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
What?
come on,
Hey, dude,
Garrett.
Garrett, listen. She's the one that emailed us
know.
and asked us to call you. She wants to know what the reason is that you're not calling her back. So if it's an embarrassing story about her, she's willing to hear it.
You promise you can't repeat this to anyone. You won't tell this to anyone else.
Well, I can't promise that because this is going to be on the radio, but Tiffany wants to hear it.
I don't know. Okay.
Come on, just what is it?
So we're at my place, and she pulled down my pants.
Nice.
That's not a weird thing that happens sometimes.
You know, she's down there. I think I know what she's gonna do. She grabs my stuff and starts singing into it like it's a microphone.
That's amazing!
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Did you go from like so excited to just so disappointed?
So confused. I was so confused.
Can I ask her song choice?
Girls just want to have fun.
She's singing her karaoke song
That's amazing.
into your special microphone.
Yeah.
He got a sound job.
That is funny, dude. I would have laughed. I mean, I'd laugh about that. It bothered you that much, though, that you don't want to call her back?
Well, it wasn't just like a joke sing. Like, she was doing the whole performance. She was like, come on, you know the words. Come on.
How'd you stop it? Did you just like try to kiss her and be like, oh, get back up here. This is weird, yeah.
No. I told her, I said, go wait on the bed. I have to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and just stayed in there for 20 minutes until she fell asleep.
She doesn't, dude, when we talk to her, she doesn't remember any of that.
I think she
I
sounds...
knew she wouldn't.
Hey, Garrett, I think we should refresh her memory. What do you think?
No, I don't want her to know anything about this.
It's too late, Garrett, because she's on the other line
Oh, my God.
and just heard everything you said. Tiffany.
Oh my God.
Hey, little songbird, how's it going?
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I really don't remember doing that.
You definitely did that.
I think it's awesome.
Oh my God.
You ever done anything like this before, Tiffany? Is that your move?
No, not a move.
Not a move? Okay.
Tiffany, do you think it in any way maybe could have been like you drunk being funny?
I don't think so. Doesn't sound very funny.
I think it sounds
It sounds hilarious,
hysterical.
yeah.
I'm really sorry, Garrett. You totally do not need to text or call me back. I completely understand. And if you could just do me a favor and not tell all of our friends, I would really, 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 really appreciate it.
I'm fine pretending it never happened.
Tiffany, if you think about this, Garrett really doesn't need to worry about telling anybody because you just did this in a second date update and it's going to be aired on the radio.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm super excited about it, and that's awesome.
It could be a funny story.
Dude, I think you need to own it. I just think you need to own it. I mean, Garrett liked you enough to go on a date and hook up with you that night.
Yeah, but you say Garrett went out on a date with her. That was before he knew that she was going to sing into his microphone.
She sounds like a fun girl who's up for a party no matter where the party happens to happen.
That's right. Thank you, Brooke. See?
Hey, Garrett, would you like to go out on a second date with Tiffany? We will pay for it.
I feel like it's going to be pretty awkward after this.
It's only awkward if you make it awkward. It could be funny.
It could be awesome.
Garrett, I'm really sorry about everything that happened, but I mean, I feel like up until that perfect, embarrassing moment, like, we had a really good time, yeah? We were having a lot of fun.
Yeah, we were having fun. It was fun. It was a little weird.
Garrett, what's it going to hurt to go out on another date? Like, you think about this. That's a pretty innocent thing that she did. It's hysterical and funny and awkward, but it's not like she did anything where you don't like her as a person or you just didn't get along at all. It sounds like you guys got along great. Why not give it another shot?
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, it sounds like this isn't something you will do again to me.
I promise you that's only a first date move. I mean, unless you want me to, and if things are going well, then,
Never know.
Dude, she sounds awesome.
Tiffany, start picking out your song selection now.
Yeah. Branch out from Cindy.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kathy, please?
This is she.
Hey, what's up, Kathy? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning? It's a radio show?
A radio show? What?
Yeah, like the kind that you hear when you're listening to the radio and then there are people doing a show on there.
Good description.
We do one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm calling you today because we actually got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Okay.
I know this is weird, but we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Your situation is a little different, though, because the guy that wanted us to call you actually kind of blew you off, but he's regretting it now. His name is Jason.
Jason, like a few months ago, Jason?
Yep, I think we're talking about the same Jason.
He's calling to get in touch with me now?
Yeah, he emailed us and said that he really enjoyed your date and he doesn't really know why he took so long to get back to you, but he tried to text you the other day and now you haven't texted him back, so he thought he'd enlist our help to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if you would like to see Jason again or if you enjoyed your time with him.
That's actually pretty funny. That was actually a pretty big night for me, weirdly enough.
The date you had with Jason was a big night?
Yeah, kind of. It's just weird that he's asking now. I mean, like, why wait like 2 months? That's okay.
That's what we said.
What was so big about that night for you?
Well, honestly, that night I kind of came to the conclusion that I was more interested in women than men.
Whoa, what?
Oh. Like you came out of the closet that night?
Well, I mean, that came like
like a week or so later, but like that night, I realized, what it was that I actually wanted.
Whoa.
Good for you.
Wow.
Way to find
And
your truth.
how did that hit you all of a sudden while you're out with Jason?
I just kind of felt like the whole time on our date, I was just kind of bored. Like, I felt like I was really grasping at things to talk about, and they just, nothing was really landing. And over the course of the evening, I just kind of felt like I was more interested in, like, looking at our waitress than I was at Jason.
Was this something you were thinking about, like, prior, or it was literally everything happened that night?
I think I had a little bit of confusion, but I just have been dating men my whole life, and I just, I felt like this was what I was supposed to be doing, and then it was just that night I was just like, what am I doing? Clearly, I'm continuing to date guys that I'm not interested in. Why am I not interested in them? Maybe because I'm not interested in men in general.
Wow.
Good on you, Kathy. So, but I'm confused, though, because you said that you texted him the next morning, like, praising your night with him.
Well, I honestly just wanted to thank him. Like, I really woke up that next morning just feeling like a whole new person. And I wanted to thank him because I feel like that was the turning point for my life. Like, I feel like I know who I am now.
That's amazing.
He read your text completely wrong. He thought you were texting him saying how much fun you had on the date, not that your date was so boring it made you switch teams.
Oh, my God. He thought that I meant, like, that I had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant, like, thank you for helping me figure out my life.
Right. Thank you for helping reveal my truth. Not
Yeah.
for all the laughs.
I'm sure he'd be shocked to know that that's what that text meant. And you might be shocked to know that he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, no.
Jason? Yeah, shocked is
Oh.
a statement, man.
Jason, I'm sorry.
I can't believe this. You're telling me that I, like, because you went on a date with me, you realized that,
I mean, it's
You're
not
not-
there's anything wrong with you.
Well, there is. There's a big thing wrong. Well, there's a thing wrong with Jason.
You've been with guys before, though. I don't understand why, why it was your night with me that changed everything. Like, what was I doing so wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong. I think it was just a culmination of a lot of dating of men and realizing that I wasn't enjoying myself. And I guess you were just the last date that I didn't enjoy, that I kind of went, well, maybe it's because I'm not interested in men.
Yeah, but then why would you text me the next morning? Like, that is only something that you would do if you were interested in me.
If I recall, I texted you that, just thanking you for a great night. I didn't ask to see you again. I mean, you didn't text me back, so I figured, oh, great, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
That was still kind of a lie then, right? You didn't have a great night with me.
What? Jason, are you actually butthurt about this?
Yeah, of course I am. Like, I was not the reason that it was a boring date. I don't buy that as the reason she texted me that in the morning. I think I think you're trying to get back at me, if I'm honest. Like,
What?
You think,
Really?
Jason, are you accusing Kathy of lying?
I mean, I don't believe that was the night she decided that she was, playing for the other team. I don't believe it.
So, Jason, you're saying that you are just God's gift to women, and there's absolutely no way that I could not be interested in you.
No,
Is
Kathy,
that
that's not,
what I'm
that's not what
hearing?
I'm saying. I think that maybe you're upset that I didn't text you back, and so now you're trying to embarrass me on the radio, and that's pathetic.
Oh.
What? How are you turning her moment of truth into something that's about you, dude?
I just think it's a pretty good story. You know what I mean? Like, she was on her phone the whole night, and you're telling me that was the turning point of her life? No way.
My best friend, because we had been having this conversation about, am I interested in women? I don't know. I don't know how I feel. And I had, just such an epiphany on our date that, I texted her. And I didn't really feel it was appropriate to share with you, obviously.
I think it would have been amazing if you shared it with him. Like, hey, by the way, half an hour into this date with you, I just figured out that I am a lesbian. All right, let's finish up. You want dessert?
Dessert?
I mean, maybe he could have been my wingman for the waitress. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. See?
All
Jason,
right, well,
I mean, you guys could still be friends. You did help her in a big moment of her life that was very pivotal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can introduce you to some of my friends. Like, I'm open to that.
Well, Kathy, what would you say to going out on another date with Jason? We will pay for it. Would you go on a second date with Jason?
I would say if he wants a wingman to help him find women, and you guys want to pay for that, I would love to help him in that situation.
So, Kathy, is that a no, or will you go out with Jason and help him find chicks?
I mean, I do have some friends that I could probably set him up with.
You're saying you might have some straight friends who would be interested in me?
Yeah.
Until they actually go out on a date,
For
Jason.
now.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I'll just take any date with anyone who wants to go out with me.
Oh my gosh, Jason.
Well, congratulations, Jason.
Really? Is that what it deserves? So
You
congratulations.
might have got a second date.
I hope I don't bring anyone else to any big realization on my next date.
Poor Jason.